Have you ever felt the pushback in your seat when a car speeds up or pull forward when it slows down? That's the acceleration. It's one of the most fundamental concepts in physics, and today we'll explore in this video what do you really mean by the acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate at which an object's velocity changes over time. It can occur in three ways. That is speeding up, that is the positive acceleration, slowing down, that is negative acceleration, or it's also called as deceleration, and third one is through changing the direction. The mathematical definition of the acceleration is given by delta v divided by delta t, where delta v is change in velocity and delta t is time over which that change occurs. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so it means that it has both magnitude and the direction. And the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. This means how much the velocity changes in meter per second every second. Now look at types of acceleration. There are two main types of acceleration, that is uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. In uniform acceleration, the rate of change of velocity remains constant. For example, a car moving with a steady increase in speed. In non-uniform acceleration, the rate of change of velocity varies. For example, a roller coaster speeding up and slowing down unpredictably is the example. We will represent the acceleration through graphics, that is velocity time graphs. In this image, the graph A represents a positive acceleration, graph B represents a negative acceleration, and graph C represents the zero acceleration. In all these cases, x-axis represents the time and y-axis represents the velocity. And now, in these graphs on the right hand side, the velocity time graph for motion with constant acceleration. The first graph, that is A, is motion in positive direction with positive acceleration. In B, it is motion in positive direction with negative acceleration, or we also call it as a deceleration. In graph C, the motion in negative direction with negative acceleration. And graph D, the motion of an object with a negative acceleration that changes the direction after the time t1. So between 0 to t1, it moves in positive x direction, and between t1 and t2, it moves in the opposite direction. So let's see some practical examples of the acceleration. So here, a car going from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 5 seconds experiences the acceleration. And the next, an object dropped from a height accelerate at a 9.8 meter per second square due to the Earth's gravity. A spacecraft changing the direction in space also accelerate even if its speed remains constant. So these are some practical examples of the acceleration. Let's look at the equations of motions with the acceleration. In case of uniform acceleration, we use the first one, that is v is equal to u plus at, and the next one s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2as. In all these equations, the small u represents the initial velocity, small v is the final velocity, a is acceleration, s is displacement, and t is time. Did you know the fastest roller coaster in the world that is Formula Rossa in Abu Dhabi, accelerate from 0 to 240 km per second in just 4.9 seconds. So that's an acceleration of about 13.6 meter per second square. So acceleration is all around us, from cars on roads to rockets in space. It's key to understanding the motion in physics. If you enjoy learning about the acceleration, hit like, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And join our WhatsApp channel by scanning this QR code. Thank you.